Hello, everyone, and welcome to the series on Hire to Retire Making the Employee Journey Worthwhile by ETHR World. All of us are rather familiar with the concept of hire to retire. It covers every part of an employee life cycle within a company. Technological breakthroughs, demographic shifts, cultural and generational changes, data analytics are reshaping employees' journey from hire to retire. To manage these changes effectively, organizations will have to reinvent itself at each step. What does it imply for a CHRO? To deliberate and share insights on this very critical area, we have with us Rajesh Kumar Singh, Global Head HR, KPIT. Interestingly, Rajesh is not just a CHRO, he's not just a leader in the HR space. He was in civil services for 7 years before he began his journey in the corporate world. With more than 20 years spanning public sector, government, private sector, and startup, Rajesh has a varied experience across sectors like pharma, IT, healthcare, banking, and telecom. He has been vital in setting up of HR processes, re-engineering them, and leading complex assignments in his professional journey. He is a postgraduate from National University of Singapore on Lee Kuan Yew Scholarship, PGPEX from IIM Calcutta, and GPHR. He's passionate about contributing to community through mentoring. Welcome, Rajesh.
Thank you.
So, Rajesh, workplaces today are complex structures. My first question to you is how to build a process map of the entire hire to retire process, considering that we have a multi generational workforce.
The first thing is when we design any process, we have to ensure consistency and standards in terms of employee experience at all touch points. And each interaction matters. So whether the time of before hiring also, uh, the interaction with the recruitment team or the hiring manager or the joining process, or once the person joins, then the onboarding process. So there are fairly standard steps now which HR function is aware of, and most mature and developed organizations have adopted it. What can be real differentiator in the terms of HR is to add the human element on those experience, and this is where technology can really help in bringing the standardization and giving us the data at the macro level, that what is the historic trend we are compared to, and then we have many metrics to measure the engagement and the experience at the various level. So one is how is the historic trend of the within the organization, and the second is what is the benchmark outside and where is the gap, so that we can design interventions and make it better.
So, you did touch upon the importance of technology. It indeed plays a vital role across various organizational functions. So, specifically, if I need to ask you, how technology helps in designing an employee experience that maximizes individual and team performance at each stage of the employee life cycle. So, if we're talking about hire to retire, so hiring, onboarding, and engaging them in between, and finally when they actually retire from an organization.
If you see the most vital experience if the organization has to create for the employees, so people should see an autonomous and empowering environment within the organization, that the where they are joining, whether it is the potential employees or the current employees, that they have the required autonomy to do the kind of work they want to do. They see a learning environment in which their aspirations can be fulfilled, and also they have the flexibility to choose the kind of benefits or the kind of expectations they have from the organization at the same cost level. So there also technology can enable it. Say let's take example, somebody says total compensation is say 1 million rupees. Now within that, depending upon the generation in which the person is, somebody may have a different preference for wellness. If the parents are there, then somebody will like to take the insurance for the parents. If somebody will like to put focus on the spouse and children, somebody else will like to put on, if there is some other episodes are there, maybe on the preventive side. The great employee experience using technology can be done if we are able to present those various options. I gave you example for total rewards. The same we can create for the learning environment also. So what are the certifications internally or externally available? What are the mentorship opportunities within the organization? The people have to learn. what are the challenging projects or the teamwork which are available within the organization. Because if people are passionate about the learning and growth, then they will find time to grow beyond their work also. So using that technology, at least the organization can offer these options. And once we are able to enable this, then the word of mouth itself will establish the employer brand significantly upward compared to anybody else in the industry.
So my last question to you is, what according to you are the three essential elements that help in delivering an amazing employee experience, especially when work dynamics and employee expectations have changed considerably over the past years?
Few of the elements also are the time tested. I think they are universal values. If we have to provide a great employee experience, like a trustworthy environment, so friendly and collaborative colleagues, the emotional connect with the managers and with the leaders, so that the people feel they are adequately supported, their views, even if the diverse from anybody else, is being cared for, and the problems which they are facing are being taken care of. So building the trustworthy and the great employee connect itself, and there again, like I said, technology can play a role, because you can we can check the pulse of the people on the daily basis, or also on the basis of certain segments where we see that there is certain deviations. So the first is creating this trustworthy environment. The second is in the terms of the flexibility or autonomy, which I did say in the beginning. And autonomy not only in the terms of the learning and growth, the kind of career path the people want to choose, the kind of work they want to do, but also in the terms of rewards. So if the cost to organization is the same, the people should have flexibility to choose from that menu. So that also it can clearly be a clear differentiator for the organization. And the last but not the least, I think at each employee touch point, like what I said, each interaction matters. So if we are trying to provide a great employee experience, then we should have the clear measurement in the entire talent life cycle. And where we see certain gaps, then we should be able to, using the technology and the change management with the key stakeholders, redo the process map and work to make it better. I think that way the technology is a great enabler, and we are, I believe, still on the very early stage where the high-end technology can really transform employee experience in the terms of automation or chatbots or the real-time data. We are trending there, but I think in a few years' time, naturally, once the technology become more mature, we will have far outcome than what we have seen so far.
So this has been a very insightful discussion, Rajesh. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. My pleasure.